The Rivian R1T isn't just another electric pickup, it's the original disruptor. Before the Cybertruck made headlines and before Ford electrified the F-150, Rivian had already shown the world that an EV could conquer both the highway and the wilderness. And now, with the 2026 refresh, the R1T feels more mature, more refined, and more confident than ever. The first time I saw it in person again, I had that same reaction I did back in 2019. It doesn't look like anything else on the road. Its design language still feels fresh, smooth, yet muscular, futuristic, yet familiar. Those signature oval headlights have become Rivian's calling card, instantly recognizable from a mile away. But here's the thing, the R1T isn't about shouting for attention, it's about presence. It's one of those trucks that makes you stop and stare, not because it's loud, but because it's perfectly proportioned. It has that quiet confidence that's rare in modern vehicles. The 2026 update brings some subtle but meaningful improvements, a reworked front fascia for better aerodynamics, new wheel designs, and a slight tweak in lighting signatures. It's the same DNA, just sharpened. And if you've ever stood next to one, you know it's big, but not oversized. It's like Rivian took the idea of a full-size pickup and gave it balance, grace, and purpose. It's an EV that still looks ready to get muddy. This is where the story starts, not just of a truck, but of an identity. The R1T isn't trying to be something else, it's trying to redefine what a pickup can be in the EV age. There's something timeless about the R1T's design. It's not trying too hard, yet it looks futuristic enough to turn heads. The front fascia remains simple but powerful. That horizontal light bar running from headlight to headlight is pure Rivian, glowing softly like the truck's heartbeat at night. Rivian's engineers managed to make the R1T aerodynamic and rugged, a combination that's usually impossible in truck design. The lines flow cleanly from front to back, the fenders are muscular but sculpted, and the short front overhang gives it excellent approach angles for off-roading. The R1T feels like the love child of a sports SUV and a desert runner. The 2026 facelift added sleeker side mirrors, new aero wheels that cut drag by 5%, and an optional adventure shield package that adds skid plates and matte finishes for serious trail use. Even the paint options from Compass Yellow to Rivian Blue look like they were inspired by the outdoors. Around back, the tailgate's integrated light bar still looks like something out of a concept sketch. It's clean, minimal, and modern. But my favorite exterior feature has to be the gear tunnel, that storage compartment running between the cab and the bed. It's practical genius. You can stash camping gear, tools, or even use it as a step to reach the roof rack. Inside, the Rivian R1T doesn't just look premium, it feels deeply intentional. There's a blend of minimalism and warmth that few automakers manage to pull off. The 2026 update introduces slightly new materials, recycled wood trim, vegan leather, and new textile blends that make the cabin feel like a high-end lodge rather than a tech lab. The 15.6-inch center display remains the focal point, running Rivian's latest software update, now with faster response and more customizable interface layouts. Everything you need from drive modes to climate control is right there, with crisp graphics and fluid animations. The 12-inch driver display complements it with clean, easy-to-read info. But what's even more impressive is how alive the interface feels. Rivian's UI isn't cold or sterile, it has character, subtle animations, outdoor-themed graphics. Even the drive mode selector makes you feel like you're prepping for an expedition rather than a grocery run. The sound system, co-developed with Meridian, is immersive and perfectly tuned for the cabin's acoustics. Add to that a built-in Alexa assistant, wireless Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto, finally, in 2026, and new over-the-air update capabilities that improve everything from range to ride quality. Comfort-wise, the R1T delivers. Seats are supportive, visibility is great, and small details like hidden compartments and smart storage bins show that Rivian really thought about how people live with their trucks. This is what happens when design meets empathy. If there's one thing Rivian nails, it's the driving feel. The R1T remains one of the most dynamically balanced trucks on the planet. Depending on configuration, you can get it with dual or quad motor setups, the latter producing around 835 horsepower and over 900 lb-ft of torque. Yeah, it's fast. But speed isn't what makes it special, it's the control. The way the truck handles corners, the precision of its throttle, and the stability from its torque vectoring system all make it feel planted yet alive. It's like driving a sports car that just happens to have a truck bed. For 2026, Rivian fine-tuned the air suspension and adaptive dampers, giving smoother transitions between comfort, sport, and off-road modes. You can literally feel the chassis morphing under you. The ride quality on highways is luxury level, and when you hit dirt trails, it transforms into an off-road beast. Range has also improved with the new Max Pack battery pushing up to 420 miles, 676 kilometers. The fast charging system allows 140 miles of range in about 20 minutes. Impressive for a truck of this size. Driving the R1T doesn't feel like piloting a heavy EV. It feels light, responsive, and rewarding, a rare combo in this class. Rivian somehow managed to give it a soul. The Rivian R1T is a real truck, not just a fancy electric crossover pretending to be one. With a towing capacity of up to 11,000 pounds and a payload of 1,760 pounds, it holds its own against most ICE competitors. But beyond numbers, it's the how that matters. The quad-motor setup gives each wheel independent control, meaning you get ridiculous levels of traction even on loose gravel or snow. You can climb rocks, crawl through mud, and cross streams without breaking a sweat. The adjustable suspension gives you over 14 inches of ground clearance, and with the off-road mode engaged, it feels unstoppable. Then there's the camping-focused gear, built-in air compressor, multiple 120V outlets, and even the optional camp kitchen that slides out of the gear tunnel. Rivian knows their audience: adventurers, travelers, explorers, and it shows. Even the bed is clever. It's shorter than a full-size truck's, but the power tonneau cover, storage compartments, and built-in air compressor make it ultra-practical. It's more than a truck. It's an ecosystem built around how people use trucks in real life. In the EV world, software defines safety, and Rivian's system continues to evolve. The Driver Plus suite is their semi-autonomous driving platform, now updated for 2026 with improved object recognition and smoother adaptive cruise control. It's not hands-free like GM's Super Cruise yet, but it's confident, predictable, and non-intrusive. The truck's structure is rock-solid, using high-strength steel, aluminum, and reinforced battery casing for maximum crash protection. Rivian's engineers went overboard in protecting both passengers and the battery pack, something you appreciate when you're sitting in 2 tons of silent torque. Over-the-air updates also play a big role here. Rivian keeps improving safety features, from lane assist logic to collision avoidance. Every few months, it gets smarter, something traditional automakers are still learning to do right. Inside, you also get top-tier protection, multiple airbags, 360-degree cameras, and a transparent chassis view that shows obstacles under the truck in real time. It's futuristic, but also deeply practical. The Rivian R1T 2026 isn't just holding its ground, it's setting the standard. It's the truck that started the EV pickup movement, and with each update, it reminds everyone why it still matters. This is a truck for people who love adventure but hate compromise. It's fast, luxurious, insanely capable off-road, and yet feels just as comfortable on the highway as any high-end SUV. That's not an easy balance to achieve. Sure, it's not cheap. It never was. But what you're buying isn't just performance, it's an experience. Every element, from the way it drives to the way it feels to sit inside, reflects thoughtful design and engineering. In a world where EVs are getting flashier and louder, the Rivian R1T stays humble, quietly, doing everything better than most of its rivals. It doesn't scream, "Look at me." It just gets on with the job, effortlessly. If the 2026 R1T is a glimpse into Rivian's future, then it's safe to say the EV pickup segment is in good hands. It's not perfect, but it's real, and in this industry, that's becoming increasingly rare.